Hello everyone, this is just a test. Although I might just not stop streaming because I'm gonna do Trashathon. So I'm just waiting to get set up here. I'm just gonna do a practice level real quick, guys. I don't know what level I could do, but you know, so many levels. There's 42 missions in this game. Most of them are moderately short. Alright.
You must be the new guy. Welcome to Corrosive's Coliseum. This is where the mules force us to fight for their amusement.
So there's a trick in this level where you can just clip through that guy in the wall. It's what I'm going to use during this marathon. Hey little what? I'm going to be running on Trashathon official channel, so go ahead and visit that channel. I'm just waiting to do a stream test or whatever. don't know how that happened. Sorry, I wasn't watching Trashathon's chat. I was just practicing, sorry. Everything going okay? Alright, let me see if I need anything taken care of on my end. Okay, I'll join the live channel. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Alright, let me get the scenes all switched around and then we should be good to go.
Okay, you can see me on stream, right?
Well, I mean, I can see the stream, yes.
Okay. Just to let you know, I'm using Wi-Fi, so I may have like, you know, the occasional stuttering and cutting out, but hopefully no disconnections this time around.
It's okay. Things do happen.
Yeah.
Alright. You are good to start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Alright, I'm ready to go. Alright, that's Glitch, our main character. The game is called Metal Arms Glitch in the System. I'm going to be running on Nuts of Steel, the hardest difficulty, on any %. Do we meet our incentive or no?
We did not, so we're just doing regular any %.
Okay. That's kind of a good thing, but a bad thing, because I understand we're trying to make a difference with the donations and all that. So, Metal Arms Glitch in the System. It was made back in 2003. It's actually a very good game, but the sad thing is, it wasn't well known, unfortunately. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm just gonna call my profile trash. Alright, this game's rather hard, casually, and I guess speedrunning wise too. I just got up this morning, so it's a little hard for me to think.
Oh yeah, I totally just rolled out of bed, so.
Yeah, I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep at the most. So,
I feel that. I woke up at 3 a.m. for the randomizer thing, then I was like, you know, logic dictates that people aren't going to be awake right now, and they're definitely not going to be playing or watching video.
Yeah. Yeah, it's early in the morning for a lot of people.
I feel like one of those DJs for the show you listen to while you're stuck in traffic on the way to work.
Yeah. So this game has unskippable cutscenes throughout the entire run. The intro is 5 minutes long, so if you want to watch an intro, go for it.
So this was an OG Xbox game, like around Psychonauts and Halo 1 type era?
Yeah, yeah. This was made for the Xbox, GameCube, and the PS2. So the interesting thing is that for the PlayStation 2, it was watered down to the point where like like it's a lower quality game versus GameCube and the Xbox because the PlayStation 2 was inferior to the Xbox and GameCube in terms of tech.
Does his ID chip still function?
Yes, says his name is Glitch.
All right, Glitch. Welcome
So,
to the
for example, like the graphics on the PS2, they're not as good and crisp as you see on the Xbox as you see right here. Also, the physics are a little more wonky in PlayStation 2's version. And not only that, the damage output is slightly altered so that you'll notice it on Nuts of Steel for sure. It's weaker overall on the PlayStation 2, so it makes it harder. I'll let you guys listen to this cutscene. This music, by the way, was made in 1903, I want to say, or something like that. It was made in the early 1900s. This wasn't music that the developer Swinging Apes Studios made. This was actually a real recording. And you get to fight Corrosive at the end of the game too, by the way. This is all about how the mills came to be, why we're playing this game actually. Those are predators, they're pretty strong. Poor bots. So, you're playing as Glitch. You were found by the droid robots. The droids are the good guys. Unfortunately, the Millbots want to take over the world and conquer everything and rule with an iron fist and cold heart. So the droids are easily destroyed on Nuts of Steel. And unfortunately, the resistance is dwindling down, so
just
Colonel
to make sure
Allied,
we're not messing up here, when does time start?
Time starts as soon as this cutscene fades to black.
Fair enough.
So I have my timer in the center bottom. There's a lot to do in this game. You've got a few vehicle missions too, and you can play as other bots as well. Only 2 droids are out to save the day, or at least volunteer. That's how desperate these droids are.
Show you what to do. And while you're down there, help out whatever droids you find along the way. You can always use some new recruits.
I'm gonna start the timer now. Alright, this level is called Hero Training. On the Xbox 360, you'll notice that normally when you're playing on the Xbox, you'll see the level and the area. Unfortunately, the emulation on the 360 is not perfect, so you won't see the level name. And this is also the same for the Xbox 360 arcade version too, when you download it on Xbox Live. The loads on Xbox arcade are faster. I just chose not to worry about downloading because I already have the Xbox disc for this game. So most of us that run this game We just walk backwards. Looks cool. So I'm stuck here waiting for these droids to open up the door. This level is meant to pretty much get you acquainted with the controls. So there are some like in-game cutscenes I can skip, but it's pretty much any major cutscene can't be skipped. On the PS2 version you can skip almost every cutscene. But again, since Not to Steal is harder, I just run on this version. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to situate myself here. Well, I was lucky this time, so hopefully I can do this right. I skip a fight here. I don't want to have to wait all day for the gate to open after I kill Millbots, and I want to make sure my enemies behind me spawn. Sometimes when they don't spawn, you can't open the door after this bridge is broken. So that thing on the right here, it pops open, but normally when you wait for the droids to fix it, that's when it becomes active. So this pile of rocks here, you have to throw a coring charge at it, and you free a couple of trapped miners. And now we're gonna take this slide here and go really fast. It's a fun slide. Alright, we're almost done with this level. There's a zip line you can use, but this is faster. Alright, so far so good. So spoiler alert, your droid buddies hosed and screwed get killed. I'm sorry to say, but they don't live that long. It's unfortunate. You'll come across other droid friends. So this is the Ripper. It's one of the most useless weapons in the game because it ain't that powerful, but it helps in a couple of spots. So what I'm doing right now, I'm setting my quick selects for my weapon combos. It makes combat a lot easier. So I have to clear every enemy out of here. Corn charges really help out a lot, especially against groups of enemies that want to just cause a lot of trouble. And then what I do after is once every enemy is cleared, I'll get a chip, which will allow me to use a console. And what the console does is allow me to take over a particular millbot. And it allows me to perform certain tasks that I can't do with glitch.
We did have a question from chat. Is this the hardest difficulty in the game that we're playing on?
Yes, the hardest difficulty. There are some real hard parts in this game. There's a few hard missions, and there's one in particular you're gonna love. It's later in the game, but it's It's really a nightmare. Sometimes it can go very good, but it's an RNG hellfest, so. So what I have here is a droid bot. It helps double the firepower, pretty much. And there's a whole bunch of mill bots trying to kill me. It can pretty much, the droid bot, shoot anything that I have equipped. So there's a health area here. Oh, that's not good. I have less health than I have. This is gonna be fun. Oh, that's not good. So what happened was I died, and on Nuts to Seal, whatever health I have on the last checkpoint is what I spawn with. On easier difficulties, I'll respawn with a little more health depending on the difficulty. But on Nuts to Seal, it's whatever health you have. I can skip this cutscene because I viewed it already. There we go. I just didn't have quite enough health, unfortunately. I unfortunately had that death, which really slowed me down a lot. My PB on this game is a 251.58 RTA. And we also measure this game in IGT, in-game time. That's the total of all the times put up together. So that's a 2 hour and 10 minute run in IGT calculation. So now we're in the underground mines, and we have to take down this ore processing machine, which will completely level the mines, but at least it'll destroy the mills, or at least most of the mills. This here is a loader. It's a vehicle we'll use from time to time. It can pick up mill bots too, but it also has a gun that you can use. So water is a very dangerous element to all robots. Also, I had a shield equipped. You'll see it from time to time as well. And the loader is a very fast vehicle. And it hovers too. So that's Mr. Pockets and Shady. They'll sell you merchandise throughout the game. What I did there is just destroy a generator that was operating this machine. If I didn't do it, I would die. So there's a little nice trick here. You drop that load of bars onto enemies and they die. And I have a speed power up as well. Once in a while you'll see that too. Very useful, makes you go really fast. So we gotta plant 3 dead packs to pretty much seal the mines, as the level is called. And there we go. The sad thing about this is there's no escape sequence, and there should have been an escape sequence in this level. Instead, you get a cutscene.
Nice work, kiddo. Sealing those mines and rescuing the slaves. You showed those lips rockets who's boss. Now get your little rusted butt back to the command center on the double.
Alright, so the mines are taken out, but unfortunately the mills, some of them got out, and now they're shooting up Droid Town. And all the mills have to pretty much get killed in this level. Because, story-wise, if they get away with the location of Droid Town, General Corrosive will launch an assault.
Duty calls. A particularly vile grunt by the name of Black and a bunch of his cronies managed to escape the mines and are tearing ass through Droid Town. Well, it's payback time, and you're the droid sporting the checkbook.
This level is one of the longest levels in the game, if not the longest.
And make sure no innocent droids are harmed.
This one has a lot of combat.
Your mission is complete. Get your little nut bucket back to the command center.
This level can take at least 10 minutes usually. Sometimes a little less, depending on how things work out. Takes almost a whole clip to kill those guys too. So I'm throwing a coin charge because I saw those mills coming my way. Oh, and if too many droids are killed in this level, you'll get a nasty cutscene of all the surviving droids getting shot up. And then the mills are celebrating as well. It's a pretty scary cutscene. So what I'm doing here is getting more weapons, and I'm getting this weapon is called a cleaner. So what it does, it can target multiple enemies with explosives that seek out. That was a well-placed cleaner. Don't make me come up there. Okay, good. So whenever an allied droid dies, their head is on the ground. Shows how many droids have died, sadly.
Here, use this jetpack to clear the way. Where you go?
Hoping there's an energy pack somewhere. There we go. I was just checking my spew ammo because that's what I use throughout the early stages of the run. And what I'm doing is a camera clip. It's really jerky, but it saves a little time. So there's a lot of combat, and now with the mills on a loader, it makes things a lot harder. And it's no fun dealing with enemies on a loader. Okay, we're good. As long as we keep this loader away from mills, everything should be not terrible. So I was just setting up my rockets. All these enemies can be taken down rather quickly. He's dead.
The sector is secure. Let's move on.
Takes a lot sometimes for those mills to die. It's a tough level. It gets even tougher though. Oh wow, look at that corn charge launch. I was hoping it would drop on the ground before I launched.
Regroup.
The rocket launcher is the best weapon to handle these grunts.
Let's move on to the next area, Glitch.
We're still receiving
So,
reports of mill attacks.
in this mission you're pretty much clearing out every section of mill bots. Now we got an energy pack here, which will expand our health. What I'm trying to do is shoot the driver. There we go. Good thing that last shot counted.
Grenade.
Don't you want to go in front of a grenade? It can be a lag fest sometimes when you have a lot of enemies die at once. And he just killed his friend. It's quite funny to see a millbot be disjointed. So we're almost done with this mission. To make things easier in this section, we have our droid buddy. Are you serious? Alright, good, he's dead. Alright. I hate this guy here. He's a guard, he's an elite. So, he has two methods of attacking you. First, you can tell he shoots a scattered shot of ammo, of energy I mean. What I'm trying to do is lure him into the lava pit. Sometimes he's not cooperative at all. That didn't work out. He is not fun to deal with sometimes. Yesterday I was doing a backup account of this game and I had a really weird glitch. No pun intended with glitch's name. I wanted to reload there. Sometimes this guard can just not cooperate with you. Of course he's the enemy. Small arms fire doesn't do much. That's what you pretty much want to do, is lure him into this lava pit. There we go.
Nice work, kid. You did good.
What did you expect? He's just warming up.
Well, let's not break out the joy lube just yet. You've still got a lot of work to do.
Yes, there's a lot of work to do. There's 38 more missions to do. But most of them, like I said, are moderately short missions.
Our intelligence indicates that our crap basket
The next mission is going to be a vehicle mission, but there's no way to get any health, so everything I do has to be just, has to work out just good.
I just fixed me a captured mill vehicle called a RAT, Rapid Armored Transport. It'll get us to the compound toot sweet. Nice one, Gramps. You, Junior, and the Pooch get in the RAT and stop that damn grunt. I'll transmit more orders when you reach the compound. Now move your axle.
.920 wasn't bad, apart from the fact that I was being trolled by that guard. That guard did not want me to have it easy. And there will be more of them in the game too.
I'm only going over this once. Here's how to operate the RAT. Use the Y button to enter and exit the driver's seat. Steer left and right using the right thumb stick. Drive forward and in reverse with the left thumb stick. Okay.
Pretty much instructions for how to operate the Rapid Armored Transport. Oh yeah, and the spew is a small projectile emitting weapon, for anyone wondering. Oh yeah, and you got like ships that will bomb the hell out of your rat if you're not careful. And you have a gunner, his name is Sabi. He's a dog that saw you in the cutscene at the start of the game. And the Rapid Armored Transport is very fast. It also turns very fast too if you hold the left trigger. Sometimes when a rat falls on top of the driver, it instantly kills them. You gotta be careful too in a couple instances, because it can kill you as well. And there's a timer. If you do not get to the end of the level in the allotted time, you'll fail the mission. You'll lose sight of Vlax. Well, I guess not really lose sight, because you don't see him at all in this mission. But if you can't catch up to him, he gets away, and you won't be able to see him. So we're good on health right now. Sometimes enemies will just run into certain explosive debris, which helps me out but makes them look really dumb. Also, if you crash into like debris or anything on nuts of steel, it's almost gonna be disastrous and end up bad. and then you're forced to kind of restart the level. I know it looks weird when I get up that pipe. And that ship shoots too early, to be honest.
Nice driving, Sabi.
We're almost done with the mission. Do something, zombie.
We gotta keep after that rusty nutted pile. Everyone else.
Alright, we made it.
Take the rat around the far side of the chasm and try and head him off at the pass.
Head him off at the pass? Who the hell says that? He's some sort of fucking cowboy? You better be right about this, screwball.
So this next section here is all wastelands. So there will be a particular enemy. They're called zombie bots. And zombie bots, if you get up close to them, they'll really annoy you with their melee attacks. And they can resurrect after being killed once, unless if they fall into like water or something.
Rumor has it the wastelands are inhabited by robotic abominations with an unquenchable thirst for
The zombie bots kind of resemble the Flood from Halo. The fact that their melee arm is their left arm. I got a scope. The reason why I got a scope is there are a few out of bounds stuff that require the scope to make sure I don't get teleported back. Don't want that guy reviving. So there's a bunch of out of bounds stuff that we'll do in this level, or in this game. I'm gonna get a checkpoint here. The reason why is sometimes the out of bounds doesn't work for me. And enemies at the end could kill me. So going out of bounds, you're trying to corner clip through here. There's like a specific angle you gotta do, and it's pretty much pixel perfect. There we go. So what I'm shooting at is this little tower. There's a couple of mills that are standing there. Just firing 3 rockets will help me out. Normally I would use a scope when I'm in out of bounds areas, but for whatever reason this one here, this level is okay with it. I'm a little low on washers, but we should be okay. Alright, 215. We're good. Washer management is important in this game. Also, I took the safe route in that section out of bounds. On easy, we would just go through the water and take a little damage, but since it's not to steel, we rapidly take damage. And it's simply too risky to take damage in the shortcut.
What the?
This is a slingshot. It flings projectiles like corn charges and other grenades. Not cleaners though. I wanted to get a speed boost. That's not good. I was a tad short.
Hey, target that noise.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Gotta time that just right when you jump. The slingshot does help. Makes killing enemies a little easier and safer.
Raise your clearance, champ.
Oh, and their voices are distorted too. That's funny as hell. Gotta make sure I press the switch. So, what I did there is lower the water. It starts receding. So I just pretty much have to wait. So as it's waiting, we just sit and watch this recede. And we're going to get a weapon upgrade after we get on here, onto where we want to go. And just like with Master Chief, water is lethal. This thing here really is annoying. There we go.
Richie, my man!
There we go. I was a little worried there for a minute with the cleaners.
I keep a cash for charge.
So the level 2 scatter blaster really helps. It's pretty much twice as powerful as the level 1. And there will be a boss coming up in a couple levels. And if we don't have the level 2 scatter blaster, it'll be a lot harder. Oh yeah, and this bot here. Hold on. Let me figure out where I have to go. There's a droid here. That, you'll see. Moser. Why am I screwing this up? Oh, come on. Sometimes I can't explain everything. This droid is an ally of ours.
I'm defective. My joints need regrinding. My crankshaft is bent. I can't even
Poor guy can't get his piston up.
What's your name anyway?
Wow, no one ever asked me my name before. Huh, I'm Moser.
I'm Glitch. Listen, I'm chasing this grunt who's heading to the Mill Crater compound. Can you show me where the compound is?
I can do better than that. I can show you how to get there.
Be on.
We only play as Moser, the big bot, the big droid, once. He's huge. He walks slow, but he can stomp as well. This level here is really short. It's even shorter with an out-of-bounds path that we take. Oh, I should have just slowed down a tad. So now we have to go all the way around here. Oh yeah, and I'll try and show you an interesting thing about these zombie bots with the scope. If I can remember to do it. The rivet gun also has a rapid pace trigger mechanism. Alright, here's the boss. He's called the Zombie Bot King. And he's ugly looking. And poor Moser gets taken out by him in one shot. And he's locked up too, so he won't be able to help you out. So what you have to do here is shoot the zombie bot to stun him enough times. And with our double-barreled scatter blaster, you'll do more damage to him. Imagine doing like shooting him 10 times over just to stun the zombie bot king. The zombie bots will be back later. I'll show you more about them, about what I meant. That ain't good. Oh, hi. I don't want to be friends with you. Uh-oh, that's not good. He's angry. There's a health, by the way, so I can go and get it. And he's dead. Aw, poor zombie bot. I don't feel sorry for you. That guy's a nightmare. He scared me back in 2003. Back in the old days when I tried to run Nuts of Steel just casually because I didn't know much about speedrunning this game at all, it was hard as hell. And now that I'm much older, I know how to do pretty much everything here. Alright, so Moser runs off to join off with the droid rebellion. and he's just too big to get through the defenses in the mill compound.
With my bad joints, I'll never make it past those guns, so you go on ahead. And, if you don't get blasted apart, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Nerves of steel, huh? Listen, why don't you just bail back to Droid Town and join up with the rebels? Tell them you're with me.
Oh, right. Good plan. Tell you what, Glitch, you take this rift gun. It's really just weighing me down anyway. Thanks, Glitch.
Bye-bye, Moser. So, on this level, it's called Into the Trenches. And on easier difficulties, you would go out of bounds. But not on Nuts of Steel because you need a bunch of stuff. Like this rocket upgrade. Haha. And you got these bots called Titans. And they do a hell of a lot of damage. I did a revert, so I wasn't taking damage before then. Ow! I feel sorry for you. You don't want them to come out. I'm just using rivet gun ammo because there's a supply of them right over here. Oh, I was screwed up there. The voice distortions are funny. I have less battery health than I would like to have. I screwed that up too. So there's a Titan here. You don't want to deal with Titans ever. They're bad news. And the sad thing is, on this, on the opposite side of this fence is a Titan. You just want to put him to sleep. Alright, I got less than one battery left. Let's make it work. Those scouts go into alert mode.
Where's your clearance, champ?
I wanted to shoot his face off, but that's fine too. Alright, down into this tunnel. What's Nuts of Steel? It's the hardest difficulty in this game. It's the difficulty I'm playing on. And it's a brutal difficulty. Because when you revert, you get the health you got your checkpoint on. So if you have like less than a quarter of your health left, that's what you get. On easier difficulties, you would get some of your health back.
Look who made it in one piece. Nice work, Slowpoke, but you're too late. That mill bastard is going to transmit the location of Joytown from the collar.
Now this is called the Sentinel tank.
By destroying both on the roof of the compound.
If you contact any millbot with even like an inch of the tank, you instantly kill them. I'm talking about like the smaller mills, like the grunts and the troopers. Yeah. This game is like at least, usually it's around the 3-hour mark, depending on how this game treats you. Sometimes it's longer because there's a couple levels that are bad. There's one that's coming up that can be extremely brutal, and it's not fun. It can throw the worst RNG at you. You'll see it. So what I'm talking about here with the scope is you can go out of bounds and not get reverted back as long as you're equipped with it. But if you're not equipped with it, the game thinks that glitch is in the wrong spot, and he's in a spot where he can't get back in the level, so the game reverts you back. If you're in scoped mode, the game just assumes you're in scope mode and can't bring glitch back since he's not on screen. So you can just get away with going out of bounds with a scope. And there's also a clip you can do. So instead of dealing with the trouble of clearing more millbots, you can just go ahead and clip through this corner. It's a little difficult. Corner clipping isn't always easy. Okay, there we go. So this area of the level is part of the next level, actually. There's a good amount of out of bounds and clipping stuff in this game, which makes things a lot easier. There's a clip in a couple levels down that is not easy to do, but the level is still hard not doing it, and it still would be worth doing the clip. So basically that mill flax transmitted the coordinates to General Corrosive Droid Town's position. Alright, so I was trying to do a quick path of this level. It can take 30 seconds if you're lucky. You have to be really quick. There's no time to falter like that. You just get annihilated. Yes, you could do the mill strat, where you take over a mill bot. I'm manipulating going into each boundary. So here's a fun level. Everyone's gonna love this level. Oh, under a minute, nice. It's even better when it's under 30 seconds. So this is the most infamous level in the entire game. It's okay on easier difficulties, but Nuts of Steel on this level takes a whole cake. You try playing this level the first time and you tell me what's easier, this or Dark Souls. You'd say Dark Souls. But sometimes this level can go by without a hitch. So on the first wave, we can just pretty much let these rats make their way. You don't want them to get to the tunnels behind you, because that's not good. That fails the mission, or the wave. I'm pretty sure that's harder too. That was just the easy part. The next two waves are hard. Wave 2 is probably harder than Wave 3 just because of how long Wave 2 is. Gotta watch out for those predators. Also, you gotta tap onto the button too that I'm shooting with. Haha, there goes that predator. Yeah, run into each other and make things easier for me. Go ahead, I'm fine with it. Listen to the gun. My vibration isn't even on the highest setting. So pretty much this is just making sure everything dies as soon as you see it on Nuts of Steel, because it's really hard and you don't want any of them to live because they can spawn rather quickly. Also, I want to start delaying the timer on here because having a wave 3 that's over a minute long is not fun at all. Gotta make sure nobody else spawns. I'm just manipulating this AI. There we go. Really helps to have a lower time for wave 3. Makes things a lot easier. They start coming out in 4s. Damn it. It was so close. See how hard it is sometimes when they all come out in 4s? and then you have the next wave spawn in as soon as they all come out. That's how brutal this level is. I gotta destroy those 2 predators and all those waves of enemies coming up. Making sure nobody was sneaking up on me like that. First try is very hard. Second try is good. But yeah, it's very brutal. Yesterday I was doing my practice run, or not necessarily a practice run, a backup run, and it took me like 20 minutes to beat the level. This is probably more like 6. 6 is a lot better than 20. So now we're going into the Mill Research and Development Facility. This is called What Research? And this level can be a little brutal. But if we clip through a certain wall panel, it's not so difficult. But the clipping is still difficult nonetheless. So I gotta readjust my controls. There's almost no space to work with, so I gotta penetrate this wall very carefully. Oh, and the Titan's making it harder for me. There we go. Gotta be very careful because you can fall very easily. Also, being an out of bounds trick, you gotta be very careful and scope in. And it's dark too, so having a dark space also doesn't help at all. So you gotta constantly scope in and out. Because if you don't, it'll revert you back to the level, and I don't want to do that on this level. So, what I'm doing now is positioning myself. There we go. We're in there. There's a whole lot of fighting to deal with if you do the level normally, and it's not fun. You're trying to survive going through a hellhole of that level. Trust me. This next level, we're going to manipulate checkpoints, or reverts, I mean. So, when we manipulate a checkpoint, or a revert, I mean, we are leaving objects in the previous state of the checkpoint to where they get carried over into the next checkpoint, so that enemies take damage. I'm shooting these down because I don't want any more enemies spawning. These spawn mills. And I don't want any more enemies to deal with. There we go. Want to make sure I didn't restart the level. That would be even worse. And for whatever reason, the cleaner blew up in the face. So I gotta start that over. A lot of reverting. It's a little crazy. Also, you'll hear background noises that don't go away. There's one more enemy. I see him. There we go. So what I'm doing is disjoining his right arm, which is his main weapon arm. There we go. Now I gotta get health, because without health, the next section's not gonna go good. I mean, Glitch is pretty beat up, you can tell. Now he looks a little better. Alright, these guys gotta get killed off. Because they'll kill me as soon as I get out of this console. The developers did a good job balancing out, like, pretty much everything. This poor bot. Yeah, nice to see you too. I don't want to deal with you though. So I just what I'm gonna do here is do the revert manipulation, take control of this next guard here. This last section here is kind of hard. What I'm doing is shooting off the guard spawners. Come here and fight. Yeah, goodbye, guard. The Ripper is useful here. There we go. What? Good, they're all nuked. We didn't realize that we could do that strat for quite some time. We thought they were just decoration. He called me a dumbass. So the next level we play as Crunk. It's a funny level. Crunk is very foul-mouthed.
Space station. So that's where Flax tried to transmit the location of Droid Town.
Way to piece it together, Dick. You find my Moorbot power chip yet? Because
Oh, by the way, the person who voiced Crunk is the same person who voices Homer. I can't believe he could be so foul-mouthed.
Now jump up here and let's go get that chip.
I can't. It's too high.
It's too high. My head fell
wonder if Homer Simpson is more foul-mouthed than we realized. So Crunk is pretty clunky. Because he doesn't jump very high. And I'm going to see if I can do a particular glitch in this level. These mills are attacking each other because they're all psycho. Yes, he did say shit. So I'm taking this over this mill. There's a clip we could do in this mission. Hopefully we are not killed. There we go. Easy clip. Gotta stay close enough to the walls because otherwise we could fall through and revert the level. And it's just best to go out of bounds. Because this mission is bad otherwise. See that mill on the right next to glitch? It's pretty funny.
Take it with you in case you need it. Bet the Exavolt never came up with nothing
And the
like
losing
that.
signal is part of the controlled tether mechanism. If you're too far away from where you first hacked into that mill, you'll lose signal.
Take that, you f***ing shitbags!
I wanted to hear that dialogue again. Takes a little longer, but at the same time, it's just funny. I'm gonna check my washer count real quick. 70, okay, good. Need scattered blaster ammo and a magma bomb. And I hope I don't die. Magma bombs really help against predators. And there will be a predator we come across in some levels down the road. Alright. Hopefully this works out for me. I just threw that grenade at my face. Blew his head off. Gotta get this done fast because the Titan is attacking me from below. There we go. There's health over here. Should be okay. So I have to get another EMP nade. Some machines will hold washers. So normally you would have to go through this level, fight a lot of enemies, and then bring this drill down, which results in a predator being spawned in. And since this is an open area, the predator is going to cause a lot of trouble for you. But we don't have to do that. I'm 100% we do. 100% is brutal. Because you have to collect all the chips as well. And manage your washers carefully. Otherwise, it's a pretty easy level. Just the beginning is tough with the loader.
As I can see, still no mud and no chip.
I was on Flax's chassis the whole way here. He didn't come through here.
There's Wax. And he stole our droid rat.
Add my rat to the list of things you lost me today. What the f***
toaster friends.
You have to wonder one thing. How did Zabi get that rat, that mill rat? Here's a part of the story I just don't quite get. Like, how did Crunk get captured? How did he leave behind a droid rat when you were in what research? And if Zabi left behind the droid rat, how could he do that? Even, like, seriously. It just makes no sense to me. So now this is another vehicle mission, although you're on the gunner seat, so Vax is invincible, but you'll come across him later. So you gotta shoot every other enemy down. And you have limited health too, so you better be careful. Shoot every obstacle in the way, because it's very bad if you take damage from obstacles. There we go. Just die already. Yeah, hit me some more. I dare you. Shoot one at a time, because you don't want to deal with any more than one. There we go. Stop shooting me. We're doing fine so far. It's possible to flip over, which is really unfortunate. Wow, that rat really made it hard for me. So again, there's no health you can get. So you have to really manage your health carefully and kill all the enemies you see. That poor rat. Oh yeah, and mill rats can flip over as it was trying to do. It got themselves stuck. That's funny. Better keep an eye on them though. Hey Jason. He's one of our runners in Mel Arms as well. He runs easy. Nice to see you, Jason. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the good luck. I seem to be doing good on this run. Too bad I can't use splits because this is a marathon run. If I do PB, I'll link this video here. Should have enough health. Gotta blow those up. Poor guy.
You did all right, Glitch. You kept the location of Droid Town a secret and got Crunk's Morbot Gateway power chip back.
Okay, so what we did there is we stopped Lax from destroying Droid Town for now. So we also have Crunk's Morbot chip too. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. I'm not supposed to split. There we go. Hold on. Sorry about OBS being awkward.
You get to use Crunk's Morbot Gateway chip to enter the belly of Ironstar and make your way through it to the enemy's capital. There, you'll rendezvous with a droid operative who goes by the code name Agent Shush. He's our top man, completely undetectable. He'll have more info on where Dr. Extable is. Of course, that's assuming you make it through the Morbot region in one piece. No droid has ever been down there and lived to tell about it, so good luck, kid.
Let me do something real quick. OBS might go down any second.
Just so you know, it's looking like the stream's down. I'm trying to get it back.
It's on my end. Sometimes it does this, unfortunately. Alright, I'm fine on rivet gun ammo. Okay, it seems to be working again. Sorry about that, guys. Hey Jason, how's my run going compared to where I'm supposed to be at? These are leeches. You saw them earlier in the level 2. If they grab you, they'll do a lot of damage and drop washers that you had. Oh yeah, and I can use cleaners because I can just get them back from here. And now we come across enemies called troopers. These guys are annoying as hell. And I'm out of ammo. Blasted him off. Should be back on now. So I'm going to collect these washers because I need 175 washers to work with towards the end of the game. And sometimes I am not exactly in the good habit of collecting every washer. 1 minute behind PB, that's pretty good. I mean, considering how things go. I had a couple of bad missions like not do or die. Yeah, do or die. That was one of the worst missions. What else? Hold Your Ground was good. Oh yeah, the level before. That was kind of bad. Otherwise, oh yeah, and I got trolled on cleanup too, J-Sand and everybody. So, yeah. I can try and gain some time here. This mission you're supposed to take over a predator, but you can do out of bounds stuff here. It's hard to sometimes navigate here. There we go. First try. And for marathon safe strats, I'm just going to take this path. Yeah, my two bad levels are do or die and clean up. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And what research was also good, Jason. So this mission here, I did a lot of out-of-bounds stuff. It's a lot quicker than taking over a predator, but on 100% you do have to take over a predator, and it's a pretty cool mission. But you take a lot of damage as a predator too, because there's a lot of enemies that want to kill you. This level I should gain some time on. This is the reactor core. We're gonna come across another ally. Missed. That's bad. Alright, this ain't working good so far. Wow. I wanted to save some time here. There we go. He was mean. Good thing there's 3 energy to grab. And now we come across an enemy with the toaster. It's a pretty much a flamethrower.
This
Wanna
map
stay
looks
away from
really
them.
suspiciously like the Truth and Reconciliation.
Yeah, a little bit. It's purple. And it's big. You know what's funny is it kind of reminds me of Forerunner tech. The Morbots and the Forerunners are kind of alike in a way. They're all technological based. It's all metallic and purple and steel colored. Without a doubt, Metal Arms took inspiration from Halo. Imagine what Metal Arms could have been if they were able to make more Metal Arms games. Unfortunately, Swingin' Ape Studios got bought out, and then the games were never produced. Metal Arms 2 actually was gonna be made. Unfortunately, things just happened with the company being bought out and then just not being done at all. Oops. This could be bad. Oh man, that's really bad. Lost a lot of time there, unfortunately. I thought I could get away with shooting a rocket without being hindered, but that pipe got in the way apparently. Apparently there's a solid object. Plus the swarm of spiders are just like the flood infection forms. They do damage and you gotta shake them off by jumping. That was close. Now let's not screw up like that again with the rockets. What's funny is that since the enemies are on a red dot, all the enemies are like allies. So, like the Mills think they're being attacked by their own teammates, but they're not teammates. To me, they're enemies. Alright, for whatever reason my health recharges when I meet up with Slosh. It's pretty funny.
Hey.
So I want to keep my distance and kill all these guys. Get away. So there's loaders here. I have to unplug the drain. And it's sometimes not easy to deal with. And I don't really want to use EMP nades. I unplugged the drain. So now I'll get a checkpoint. I have about 2 bars of health left. Is it really worth it? Got rockets, so that's good. And in fact, I probably should have used rockets because Rivet Gun would help in the few levels down the road. So here's Slosh, and here's another cutscene we can't skip at all.
No problem.
Jason, if you're still here, how am I doing?
So, who are you? I'm Glitch. Good to meet you. Say, how'd you get stuck in here anyway? When the Mills first took over Iron Star, I was taken prisoner. They threw me in here to see if the bots could survive this big wet nightmare. I've been trapped, stuck, up the river without a boat. Now this place is overrun with Mills. They've even stolen one of the smaller generators. See? Used to be right here. Those nasty Mills are everywhere. And there are swarmers
Slosh
everywhere.
is crazy.
Everywhere. Which reminds me, there's a big mean one at the reactor. But I could be wrong. What do I know? Hey, wait, how did you get here? I came through the Morbot Gateway in Droid Town. I'm heading to Mill City to rescue Dr. Exabolt. Wait! I didn't get in! I can finally get out! Woohoo! You're a braver bot than I am, man! Wouldn't go to Mill City for anything.
You know what's funny is Slosh was the bot that was being shown in the intro cutscene when Exavolt was working on him.
No sweat! No problem! No big deal, man! I think I can help you there, Glitchy old pal, old friend, but there are too many swarmers! Tell you what! The swarmers don't like the fire much.
So this next level, there's an out of bounds trick you do, which saves you a lot of trouble. You're supposed to activate 4 generators and then walk all the way back to the elevator. You have to do some backtracking, and it's not fun because there's enemies that want to kill you. But instead, we have an out of bounds trick. It's still hard to pull off because you have to be out of bounds for quite a while. And for me, it's a little dark to see too. Also, it doesn't work all the time when you get in out of bounds. I mean, gotta take it a little easy because it's not easy to pull this off. By pulling it off, like getting into the wall, is not easy sometimes, and you only have a little room to work with. Shoot, was I supposed to go there? Yeah, it was. Dang. Forgot for a moment how to do this trick. Epilepsy alert. There we go. Didn't know how to say the word epilepsy. There's a lot of flickering that goes on. And you want to position Slash's feet just right. Get out of here. There we go. That was a little too close for comfort.
Here you go, buddy man, bot. Let's all set to go. Thanks for the help. Oh, here, take my molten rain thrower. You'll need it to get past those swarmers. Bing bang. Woo! Ah! I also got some spare flame grenades you can have. Take them. You'll need them. Yep, you're gonna need them. Rock and roll and oh my God.
Alright, the next level is going to be a lot of fun. It's called The Hand is Mightier. It's a brutal level. Not quite as brutal as Hold Your Ground was. It's still brutal. Because everything is all crammed into one. You now have Titans that shoot quad rockets and have energy shields. They're no fun to deal with. They'll obliterate you in 2 hits. And then you have a Predator that will get summoned out, I guess, when you activate a button. At least we have these recruiter grenades that can help out a little. And I have 3 EMP nades, which will temporarily stun these Titans. Wrong nade. Shut up. A lot of grenade switching. Oh. Don't kill me, Mr. T. It's not fun to deal with this level. And that Predator that just died, I used a flame bomb on it and it still kills it even on Nuts of Steel. As long as you have no weapon equipped, these guys are not going to attack. And as long as you don't use your melee attack, they won't attack. Also, this part can sometimes hard lock, which would be very bad. We're good. So yeah, you saw how brutal that level was. That's why we have to manage Recruiter and EMP grenades really well. If you don't have more than, if you miss more than one, you're in a really bad shape.
On my way.
So I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Gotta have something to fight with. So now we're gonna do a clip, as long as Glitch can get in. This is find the spy factory. There's a lot of fighting in this mission too, but you can take control of a quad rocket energy shielded Titan in this level. But as cool as that sounds, we'd rather go fast. And by the way, we gotta constantly be scoped in. There's a period where you can get away with it, but you can only be unscoped for so long.
Where is your clearance, champ?
Alright, so you know what I said about washer management? Our currency. We gotta watch our washer count. We want to have about 175 when we get to the tower. So I'm just gonna make things easier on myself and just grab the washers now. These are golden washers. They're very rare to find. I wonder how many golden washers there are in the game that I haven't found yet. There's still exploring to do. Alright. That was a little slow. I just had to get extra washers. This next level here, you're supposed to sneak in and grab a chip that controls all the mills. But we don't have to grab the chip. We can just sneak on through. There's a nice little Easter egg in this wall here, but because we're speedrunning, I'm not really going to be able to show it to you. If you look real quickly on the right, you'll see a droid model, an old droid model of Glitch. It's a pretty cool thing to see. But we're speedrunning, so can't really take the time to admire certain stuff. So you're doing you do a bunch of activities when you're playing this casually, like Simon says, and this gauntlet type of match. I ain't gonna shoot him. It ain't worth the spew.
Mission accomplished, Agent Glitch.
Great. Now fix me, will ya? This being a mill thing is
So-
screwing with my circuits.
So, Glitch being a mill screws things up. Those droids that were attacking me were really mill bots.
Thank you. Nice work.
So you get reconfigured into a mill,
Close down the mill spy network and just maybe find a way to shut
and
down
then
all the
your
mills as well.
refigured into like a spy droid. It's a little confusing. If you saw the level being done normally, you'd understand. 130. That's pretty good. This next level here, we're going to do checkpoint manipulation. So we'll get a dead pack, and then at the moment the dead pack explodes, is when we'll do a checkpoint revert, and then the barricade will be exploded, and I can just take the dead pack onto the next section and repeat the process.
Listen up, Glitch. Our lone mill field agent got himself dismantled. He's a grunt who goes by the code name Agent Goth.
Agent Goth's first name was Jack.
We were able to liberate that rat over there. Use it to cross the ravines and make your way to the ruins. Once inside the ruins, you must locate all of
Wait for the timer to go exactly 0.
Listen up, Glitch.
Hopefully that exploded.
Our lone mill field agent got himself dismantled. He's a grunt who goes by the code name Agent Goth. He was discovered by the mills in the ruins, and they disassembled him. We were able to liberate that rat over there. Use it to jump the ravines and make your way to the
Ow.
ruins. Once inside the ruins,
I took too much damage and I ain't gonna risk it, unfortunately.
our lone mill field agent
So I have to start it over.
He's a grunt who goes by the code name Agent
The first time was fine.
He was discovered by the mills in the ruins, and they disassembled him. We were able to liberate that rat over there. Use it to jump the ravines and make your way to the ruins. Once inside the ruins, you must locate all of Agent Goth's pieces and reassemble.
There we go.
Listen up,
Hopefully
Glitch.
this next section will be easy. This next set of spawns, rather. There is a very hard trick to pull off. It's, like I said, very hard to pull off. You can skip most of this level, or pretty much all of it.
Once inside the ruins, you must locate all of Agent Goth's pieces and reassemble him to extract the lost information.
Set this one off too. I should also get the shield just to be safe. And then the last one, I don't have to do anything special. I have a shield too, so this really helps.
Reveal your position.
Come on. See how that Titan just survives being killed from that dead pack? Haha, get off of my car. That level didn't go as well as I would have wanted to. That was because of the start. And I got the shield, which lost a little time, but it's a lot better than having to revert on the second section. So you know how I said those zombie bots have something special about their name? Look, WTF. That's what their identification is. I fell. Gotta use rockets. That was pretty simple. There's a lot of weaving in and out in that mission, but we don't have to do that. This next mission has a lot of snipers, and there's an out-of-bounds strat we use as well. And the snipers are brutal. They used to have actual snipers, but due to time constraints, he just couldn't make actual snipers, so they used rivet gun snipers. This mission here, we're supposed to collect all of Agent Goff's pieces. Got a checkpoint for safety. Again, we have to be in zoom mode, because we're not supposed to really be here. How's that feel, buddy? So, I didn't really want to use a recruiter grenade on that one Titan before those zombie bots, because the next, or the level after this next level, I can use a recruiter grenade on the Titan and then keep one more. This is a long cutscene, and that's Agent Jack Goff. Actually, it's just Agent Goff. I just find it funny to put Jack into his name.
You have an info dump for me or what?
So now you have to recover Exavolt, or rescue Exavolt rather. It's funny how a Millbot is actually talking to a droid.
Thanks for the upgrade and the encouragement.
So this next level is pretty short. Just go out of bounds. You don't have to deal with getting a chip and activating the console. And there's a lot of unnecessary fighting I don't have to deal with. Because why should we fight if we don't have to? Autobomb's strats are pretty gnarly, even though you just have to walk. Hi, Mr. Titan. On 100%, you have to do a lot of stuff. 100% is a challenge, especially on Nuts of Steel. This music almost sounds like Crash Bandicoot. Alright, 171. We're almost there. We can just shoot this phone. Payphones. Why do we use them in the future? Actually, this is a droid race, but still, why would we use payphones in the future? There would be no need for a payphone. Oh no, that's not good. So, I'm going to have to get some health and corn charges, and I'm just going to play it a little safe. This level is not exactly fun if you don't get a checkpoint here. Plus you get a rubber gun. That really helps a lot. Those guys are all sleeping on the job, and they just let me pass. Okay, whatever, buddy. So this level here is pretty much a stealth mission of sorts. I gotta get an EMP nade and this Titan's gonna see me. Imagine being attacked by a Titan and a Predator without shields. Having energy shields really does help. Ow. Good. That would be bad if I just let that Titan not get stunned. If I let him continue to shoot and pose a threat for me. Or to me. The next level is get to the tower. We have to hijack a trooper. Which is why I set up an EMP nade and a slingshot. And then we have to take control of the trooper. And there's a tank that we have to get. Get over here. I want his EMP nades. I can't be out here longer. I mean, look how brutal this is. I'm already exposed and almost dead. I didn't grab those health because I'm gonna get a battery upgrade. And I had to disable that guy because he can get into a tank and obliterate me. He's over here! That high-pitched, malfunctioning voice. There we go. So we don't really need a control tether upgrade because we only use it twice, if that. That predator noise. Right now I wish I could see how I'm doing.
You must be Glitch, our young hero. I'm so delighted you could join me.
Dr. Exavolt? You're supposed to be trapped in the tower. Why do I keep getting sent to rescue people who are already rescued?
Poor Glitch. Doing unnecessary missions. You know, this would have been a good opportunity to have an escape sequence here.
When an opportunity to make good my escape arose, I took it and fled to the very spot where we now hold this inane conversation. I must ask you, by the by, however did you get into Mill City?
Yeah, it just dawned on you. He went to the Morbot region, but he had to keep it a secret. Alright, this next mission is one of the harder, longer missions. Because now it's just like cleanup. Not quite as long, but it's still pretty hard.
Dr. Exavolt, sir, it is a distinct pleasure to finally meet you.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, it's real nice to see you, Exavolt.
pleased to be here.
At the risk of sounding impatient, Doctor, duty calls. We need your help. Since you originally created General Corrosive, we thought you'd have information that would help us defeat him.
Oh, I know all there is to know about the general.
He said the general. He's not talking about the insurance company, is he?
Oh, my dear General Corrosive.
Uh-oh.
I do hope you've been listening.
Can't believe Exavolt is a traitor.
Not only have I located the droid rebel command center, I am standing in the middle of it. You may initiate the invasion.
You know, you have to wonder, why did Glitch just stand there and not pull out his level 3 scatter blaster on Exavolt. Like, seriously. Exavolt just standing there. He should have just been making his way out. And those droids are also stupid. It's not like they would do much anyway with a level 1 mining laser. Stupid droids. Hi, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's right. Eat him up.
The sector is secure. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Just gonna make it easy on myself. I wanted a trooper, but, you know, just didn't work out for me there.
Regroup.
Are you serious? Just didn't work out for me there. You're now mine. See how he just clipped through and spun from underneath the bridge? What's this guy doing?
Let's move on to the next area, Glitch.
They're breaking through the walls of the command center. We can't last much longer. Get up here, Glitch, and clear out these mills.
Alright, this last part's gonna be a little hard because now I can't collect any more ammo. Except maybe this part here. Alright, we're good. Should not have done that, but oh well, with the rockets. You can rapid fire with the troopers' weapons. Wow, that was good. Now I gotta kill these remnant enemies. I hope that's... oh, that should be the last enemy.
The sector is secure. Let's move on.
Yeah, everything's clear. Whoa, what was that? Poor Glitch. Glitch gets captured. Unfortunately, I have a sound glitch. So, there's nothing I can do about this sound glitch. Sorry, it's gonna be quiet. It happens once in a while with that level when it's finished.
Hey, you must be the new guy.
There's this trick we just recently found. You can clip through this wall here and skip listening to this guy.
They'll come for you soon and take you to the arena. Oh, don't worry, nobody really survives long. Even those who do manage to win a few battles, it just...
So you can still hear like the music and stuff, just not the sound effects, unfortunately. Good. Stay put. Poor Titan. Time for this Titan to go. And he gets really chewed up in an instant. They're all booing because a droid won. $120, that's very good. Boo! Get out of the way. The small projectile emitting weapon is the best here. It's a level 3 as well. Somebody got the river. How could they? Bye-bye, droids. I mean, Mills. Better not die here. Wow, that was really fast. There's one guy left. Poor droid. If that camera hits the ground, it'll do massive damage. That was very good. If that last zombie bot died sooner, that would have been a ILPB. So Glitch is captured here, and he has to fight for his life pretty much. Poor droid. You don't see him. You don't know who that droid is in the cell block. So you're armed with a slingshot in this level here. And a bunch of millbots come out to play. And now a predator will come out. And this predator can be a troll too, by the way. Good. Stay put. Oh, you psyched me out. Corrosive ain't happy that I'm winning. Hey, Corrosive, eat this. That was pretty easy. And we're almost done with the game too, by the way. Yeah, it sucks with the sound glitch, unfortunately. The game sounds are quieter. So now with glitch, you don't get any weapons and you have to face Corrosive. This is gonna end pretty well. There we go. We just dismantle ourselves, and then Corrosive is gonna kill us. Poor glitch. So, on the next level, we're gonna get a few weapons, but we're not gonna get everything, because what we're gonna do is trick the game into thinking that we need level 3 weapons. And since the game is harder towards the end of the game, it's gonna just spawn any enemies, or have any enemies that it kills drop level 3 weapons. This mission that's coming up is a vehicle mission. Now, I have a very strict amount of time in this mission, so I can't really be too picky about how many weapons I can grab.
Are you there? Most of us are still here thanks to you, but I'm sorry, son. They took Zombie. We think that bastard
There we go.
Exavolt is taking him to the space station that you and Crunk discovered.
My mining laser.
Agent Shush intercepted a message. It seems that Exavolt has a private rocket launch pad just a few miles from your present location. You've got to get there and sneak aboard that ship before it takes off. Get a move on, soldier.
Now, we can't really screw up too much. I mean, yeah, we can crash through a barrel or even two. I would love to hear the rat engine sounds right now, but of course, the sound glitch from a few levels back prevents this from, like, enjoying the full experience of the game. Seems a little awkward. So the level 3 rockets and the spew will get in a few levels. Ow, 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 ow. Fire's not good. Barely made that. Good. So now we're just pretty much racing to the rocket. The level is called Race to the Rocket, by the way. And Glitch has to get on the rocket that will take Exavolt and him to the spaceship, which needs to be brought down. Run, Glitch, run, that rocket's gonna take off. Alright, between the missions that we have and my PB, which is a 251.58, we seem to be in decent position to PB. See, I'm thinking about this here. It takes me about a minute to beat the next level. hopefully less than 2.5 minutes on the level after, and then hopefully no more than 1.5 minutes on the level after that, and then 8 minutes or so on the next mission, or the mission after, and then the final mission hopefully doesn't take like 3 minutes. So I got 1 minute, 2.5, that's 3.5, 5 minutes, 13, and then 15 minutes, plus we got cutscenes. It's like 7 minutes worth, 22 or something like that. I don't know the times offhand, but this seems to be a decently good run. Assuming all goes well, of course. Because things do happen on General Corrosive, the level. Yeah, we get to fight General Corrosive, by the way. You're violating procedure. I tore his shooting arm off. Come on, get up there. I can do this. Go for it. No, man, that was so close. There we go. I needed that second EMP nade. Gonna have to use this, unfortunately. And hope I don't die. Gonna have to collect health. Ow. That sucks. Tedious when you don't have either the spew or rockets. I need that scatter blaster he has. Now I need the rocket launcher. I'm just gonna grab some health because I want to try and get the barrage cannon, which is the level 4 weapon. There we go. Don't want to use this, but kind of have to. Heal me. Alright, whatever. There's space. Activating this lift. The lift makes things a lot more comfortable. I have a good amount of health too. Alright, we're good. Almost there. That took a little while longer, only because I was disadvantaged. Didn't have enough corn charges and rivet gun ammo, unfortunately. I was playing it a little safe. A little too safe, maybe. First time I actually used a toaster in a run. Bye-bye. Or not. Come on now. Good. Let's not fall off. That's happened a couple times. Once in a while, there's a chance of getting reverted out of bounds again. Should be able to make it now.
All systems alert.
You know how it's so quiet? In space, you can't hear you scream.
Have a nice day.
What are you doing, Mr. T? There we go. We're almost there. 2 more levels to go. So, with cutscenes and hopefully the time of the cutscenes and how long it takes for these next 2 levels, hopefully we'll be sub 250. And corrosive is not friendly at all. That's a spew. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, hi. Please don't kill me. health. Oh, you big baby. Corrosive is being whiny. I gotta look for that chip. There we go. Sucks I don't have any cleaners, but I had to use them for fully operational. Damn, my OBS is starting to lag a little. So now we're taking over corrosive, and this is kind of like hold your ground, but better because you're invincible. The only thing that's stopping you is the time. But we should be good. Take that. Where are the Titans? Come out, Mr. Titans. Sometimes they don't spawn for whatever reason, which is really stupid because it's a waste of time to lose. Because the game doesn't want to do its job. There we go. They spawned in finally. Those poor Titans. One of those Titans spawned, but the other didn't for whatever reason. It's funny to squish those Titans. Alright. Now we have predators to deal with. And it's a lag fest, by the way. Hopefully the game recognizes that I can activate the computer and that the Titans are destroyed. There's 8 predators as far as I'm aware. Get out of the way. One more predator to go, I guess. These troopers are just trying so hard, but doing nothing to me. I feel bad for them, really. Okay, one more to go. This last one here. The frame rate is, well, it had 60 FPS at times. Usually it's 30. For a game back in 2003, it was pretty good to have 60 FPS, but because of the limitations like on animation and stuff, it can teeter to like 20 or lower. Come on, do your job, Agent Shush. Say something.
What are you doing, Glitch? Do you copy?
Sometimes it's slow.
Transmitting?
Sometimes it's slow to
It's
activate the dialogue.
mission accomplished.
Almost done. Stupid OBS. Hopefully we'll PB on this. PBing on the marathon would be awesome. Alright, we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to work with. Although I really would love a sub 250. I think I have some EMP names to work with. The only issue is not having cleaners. Which really sucks. Nothing I can do about it though. Uh-oh. Corrosive is alive. He survived the explosion and the fall. And now we get to fight him for real. Glitch is like, oh hell. No, General Corrosive is not a zombie. He survived. This is the final boss. Corrosive's final form. He's pissed. Yeah, I'd be pissed too if you ruined my pretty looks. Oops, that's not what I want. Do what you're supposed to do. Thank you. Now we're gonna attempt to manipulate Corrosive's AI so he positions himself in a way that I can shoot him without being shot at. And he's not cooperating. He's smart. Here we go. Haha. Ow. You suck. Safe spotting him kind of helps, but sometimes he likes to get around that. Oh, he's dead. He is dead. Sucks not having sound. But he is dead. We did it. And that is time. Sub 2:45. I did it on a marathon run. That is incredible. Way to go.
Alright, GG, legendary, great run, awesome game.
Yeah. Thank you. That was a great run. And can we just go through the credits while we can?
That's absolutely fine.
Alright, thanks, because I want to see the time for the final battle as well. I know we got some time left on this schedule. It's a little earlier than I anticipated. Thank you. So yeah, Metal Arms. It was created by Swingin' Ape Studios, and they have a logo that resembles an ape swinging on a vine. You'll get to see it too. Some of these names on the credits are funny, like Andrew Dank. That was a dank run. So yeah, this game was very good, and unfortunately it had no sequel to it, which is a shame. And then there's Scott Goffman. He actually was named after, or Agent Goff was named after Scott Goffman. And then there's Tina Kitty Combat. That's a pretty funny name, Kitty Combat. Yeah, I noticed that the stream kind of cut out, unfortunately. So yeah, Dan Castellaneta is the voice for Homer, and he voices Krunk in this game. See, that's the Swingin' Ape Studios logo. And I just gotta say this. Harambe! Every time I PB, I say Harambe. Alright, so that's the end of the game. 2 minutes and 36 seconds for the run, or for the level. Corrosive can sometimes be a troll too. But that's Metal Arms, Glitch in the System, on Nuts of Steel, any percent. That was the hardest difficulty. Alright.
Alright, GG, man. Thank you so much for... And we will see you tomorrow for Halo ODST, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, thank you so much. We'll see you then.
See you later.